Hey, what's up guys, it's Skillful here and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a different type of video. Today I'm going to be fixing the Spartan Rosenda and Spartan Thom armor kits that we got in the Noble Intentions event. Now, I don't mean fixing in the sense of there's any bugs or whatever. I mean in the sense of the way that they look. To me, when I look at the concept arts compared to the armor kits that we got, I don't really think 343 adapted them very well. The Spartan Rosenda armor kit isn't really the one that bothers me the most. It's more of the Spartan Thom armor kit. Now, don't get me wrong, the coatings are amazing. The coatings we got for both of these armor kits are great, and the fact that we can actually unlock them separately to customize our own Reach Spartan with is amazing. I'm a really big fan of the armor coatings. I think the armor coatings look sick, but I think the armor kits themselves could have been done much better. I would have really liked it if 343 made some brand new armor pieces for these armor kits, but considering that it's a free event, I understand that they might not want to put, too many resources into making new armor for, a free event. So I decided to take it upon myself and actually, customize my own versions of these characters and how I think they should have looked. So this is my version of Spartan Rosenda. I've changed a few parts on her armor, but ultimately I think this looks much more accurate to the concept art. So we're still using the Noble Offensive armor coating, we're still using the CQC helmet, I'm using the Stalwart visor. Now, I've decided to change the chest piece. Instead of having the little knife on there, I decided to put the 3 pouches on the chest. I think that looks much more accurate to the concept art. Of course, we're still using the recon shoulder that was on the armor kit. Now, there is a bit of bias in the decision I made, considering I'm not a big fan of the CQC shoulder at all. I initially did go with the Grenadier shoulder at first, but I thought it just looked a bit too big. So ultimately, I've just gone with the commando shoulder. The gloves have stayed the same. The bracer has stayed the same as well. Now, on the armor kit, there's this hard case that they're wearing. Now, really, when you look at the concept art, they've actually got this type of satchel wrapped around their waist. I think it would have been really cool if 343 made a brand new utility piece in the form of like a satchel that wrapped around the hips and the thigh. So I ended up using the tactical soft case, and I ended up going with the CQB knee pads. These are the ones you can unlock from the event pass. And it seems like they're heavily based off the knee pads from the concept art as well. So yeah, this is my version of Spartan Rosenda. If you guys want to make this one for yourself, then, go ahead. Of course, if you don't have a problem with the armor kits, then, that's, good for you. I decided to make my own version of the character that, in my opinion, looks much more accurate to the concept art. Now, moving on to the Spartan Thom armor kit. This is where I really have a lot of issues. When I look at the concept art of his character, and then I look at the armor kit, I don't really think it looks anything like the concept art. Of course, there's a variety of different things on the concept art. For one, he's wearing a big kind of backpack of some sort. I think it would have been really cool if 343 actually added the backpack. They kind of did it in a way where they were introducing back accessories into Halo Infinite, starting off with like, it being on armor kits, and then eventually then releasing them as singular pieces of armor that you can customize with other stuff as well. So this is my version of Spartan Thom. I kind of looked at the concept art and then looked at the armor that was obviously available in the game, and yeah, I think this looks much more accurate to the concept art. So if any of you guys prefer this armor design, I'll show you how I made it. I've got the air assault helmet with the Type B1 helmet attachment. When I looked at the concept art, the visor had a slight blue tint to it. I wouldn't necessarily say it was fully chrome, so I decided to go with the bullfrog coating because it's chrome, but it's got a slight blue tint to it. I decided to go with the recon package chest attachment, so I think this just fits better with, the tactical pouches and, some magazines on him. Now, the reason why I haven't put the Hazop shoulder on him is because I don't actually have it. So instead, I decided to go for the FJ shoulder pad instead. And to be honest, I think it still looks pretty good. You can't actually see what he's wearing on his right shoulder. So I decided to go with the security shoulder without the kukri. I was kind of torn between doing the security shoulder and the EVA shoulder. I think both suit the character really well, but I ultimately decided to go for the security shoulder. He's actually got a different wrist attachment on. I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of the first ones you unlock in the original Reach. But for some reason, that wrist attachment isn't actually in Halo Infinite, so I decided to just stick with the GPS. I decided to keep the tactical soft case because, tactical soft case supremacy. And I actually went with the commando knees. I don't know why they went with just like the regular knee pads on the armor kit. And of course, still using the Noble Drifter armor coating that you unlock from the event. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I decided to do with those characters. I think they look much closer to the concept arts than the armor kits that we got for them. If you agree with me, make sure to leave a like on the video. And if you disagree with me, maybe put it in the comments and tell me what you don't agree with or what you think think might be different. But to me, I think these are massive improvements to what we got. I understand them not wanting to make new armor pieces for a free event, but at the same time, it didn't really seem like they tried, considering there's all these armor pieces in the game already, and, you know, somehow I, a fan, was able to make, you know, in my opinion, more accurate looking versions of the characters. If you guys are curious as to where you get all these armor pieces, you can pretty much unlock them in Season 1, the Winter Update, and the Noble Intentions event, which is currently out right now. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.